Good day, everybody. It's a guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important. It's a Monday, it's the beginning of a new week. We're gonna get many opportunities, and they are gonna be the same opportunities we got last week, last week, and the same opportunities we get almost every day. So, guys, the market is consistent in repeating the same behavior over and over again. So rest assured, you're gonna get the same kind of opportunities. Nothing is difficult, it's just a rinse and repeat. Okay, so there are two things I want you to remind yourself every day. First of all, we do not move the markets, therefore we do not predict the markets. We don't even try to predict, because predicting the market is beyond our ability. Okay, so we don't try to predict the market in any way. Okay, and then secondly, we don't gamble. When you come to your charts, you need to know exactly what you are looking for. If you don't know what you're looking for, just close your chart, because you will be gambling. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at the most explosive trading strategy for indices. This is the giver that keeps giving. It gives almost every day. Okay, so you just have to follow the steps. Okay, so look at this, guys. We have 5 criterias, okay, when it comes to this strategy, and these criterias are what helps us to actually sit on our hands, be patient, okay, because they help us know exactly what we are looking for and exactly at what time. Okay, so when we know exactly what we are looking for at what time, then trading becomes better. Okay, and it becomes simple. So these are the criteria we follow. As you can see, trade volume before the session begins. Okay, this is important. However, I marked it in green intentionally, and that is because you can trade even though you haven't identified trade volume before the session. The reason is there are days when you won't be able to actually identify this trade volume, because they might just trend from Asia, London, and all the way to US session. Okay, and you won't be able to identify this trade volume. So we can still continue looking for the trade even though we were not able to identify this trade volume. Okay, however, this one marked in red, we do not trade if they are not met. Okay, we do not trade if they are not met. That is to say, we don't trade before the equity opens. Okay, because this strategy works during the equity. Okay, and now the third criteria is to identify trade volume during the session. This is important. I'll explain it as I continue. Okay, then we wait for the evidence candle, and then that's where we trade. We put in our entry, our stop losses, and our take profit. Okay, so guys, let me explain the first one first. Okay, it's very important. Okay, let's say okay, let me bring this here. Okay, let me choose any color is fine. Let's say the previous day traded like this. Okay, it went down, and then okay, it went up, and yes, it came and closed here. This simply means we have 3 key levels. Okay, we have the high of the previous day. Okay, this is not the perfect line. Okay, however, yes, we have the high of the previous day, we have the low of the previous day, and I'm going to use another color here. Okay, then we have the closing price of the previous day. Let's say here, this was the closing price. Okay, so let's just say prices actually on the day we are on the charts, the day we'll be trading, let's say prices do something like this, and then they do something like this, and they come here. Okay, so when we come to our chart, let's say 5 or 10 minutes before the equity opens, because we have to identify trade volume before the session, and we do this roughly 5 to 10 minutes before the equity opens. Okay, so you can be doing whatever you want throughout the day. You don't even have to come and look at your charts. Just come 5 to 10 minutes before the equity opens and start looking for trap volume. Okay, let's just say for instance, okay, this is blue, it's fine. Let's say for instance, when the equity is about to open, we'll say these guys are trapped, and the reason I call this trap traders is because everybody who sold, everybody who went down is literally what is literally trapped. Okay, everybody who sold is literally trapped. Okay, and that is important to know. They are trapped because they are at a loss. Okay, when we are coming to our chart, so one thing we know is that most of the time these guys are not going to be released. Okay, sometimes yes, when the equity opens. Okay, let's just say for instance, this is where the equity is opening. Okay, this is where the equity is opening. It's 9:30 US time and 3:30 South African time, and let's say they trade like this, they do this. Okay, and then they do this. Okay, this is surely a head and a shoulder. Okay, this is a head and shoulder during the session. Okay, it's a trapping pattern during the session, and this presents an opportunity for what? It presents an opportunity for a sell, right? It presents an opportunity for a sell. Okay, this is the closing price. Okay, let me just use okay, a green line for consistency. Okay, so yes, of course, this is the closing price of the previous day, and now they're giving us a sell opportunity. And let's say the distance between here and the closing price, roughly maybe it's 95 pips. Okay, 95 pips. Yes, we will take a sell here, okay, because this is an opportunity. Let's say we take a sell and they explode down, and then they hit our 50 pips, we are out with our profit, okay, because we want our profit to, our target to be hit on the first move down. That's important, because most likely they will just pull back and continue. Okay, say for instance, somebody is targeting maybe 100 pips, okay, and obviously this is 95 pips. They are more likely gonna come and bounce and bounce and bounce. And let's say somebody took the trade over here, and then they were targeting maybe the low of the previous day, or roughly they were targeting 150 pips, which will be somewhere here, and then they took the trade and they saw that, oh, this is in profit, then they went out hoping that when they come back they'll find the 150 pips hit, because these are indices. Mostly what will happen is when they come back they will find like something like this, oh, they reversed and they closed them. If these guys trail their stops, obviously they will come back and find that, okay, they were closed at break even because they trailed their stops. Okay, so we are well aware that most of the time they are not going to release these guys, and this is mostly because they use the entire day to gather volume, gather volume, gather volume. So most likely they are not going to release these guys. If we are taking a sell, we need to know that, okay, we might end up becoming trap volume. This is the reason we always identify trap volume before the session. I hope this makes sense. And then, of course, markets are not perfect. There are days when they will come and just explode down and release these guys, okay? Markets are not perfect. However, we must make sure that our rules are more strict, okay? Because we need high probability trades. We are not here to take this one, this one, this one, and this one. No, we need high probability ones. Therefore, we need to have rules that work for us, okay? We don't need to account for things that maybe happen once out of 10 times. No, we need to actually build a strategy on things that happened maybe 8 out of 10 times. That's something that is reliable. That's something that you can rinse and repeat. Okay, so that is the main idea of actually identifying trap volume before the session begins. Okay, let's go to the charts. Okay, I just want to show you on the charts quite quick. Okay, now we are on the charts. Let's go to a 5 minute. Okay, let's go to a 5 minutes. If you look at today, most of the indices did come and release the trapped guys. Okay, they just exploded down, which is beautiful. However, when you look on Friday, they trapped these guys. Yes, they presented a buy opportunity. However, they did not go all the way to releasing these guys. Look at the day before, okay? You'll realize that, okay, they trapped. When the session opened here, we knew that everybody who sold was trapped. Why? Because these guys were at a loss when the equity was opening. And then, of course, they gave a sell opportunity. They came down. However, everybody who maybe took a trade here and expected that they are going to explode and go down, 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 maybe they took it and went out. When they came back, obviously they found themselves closed. Okay, so this is what happens most of the time. And then again, you see they trap guys and they never go back to releasing them. Okay, this happens most of the time. I thought there are days when, okay, yes, of course, when the session opens, everybody went down, is at a loss. However, they broke down and exploded. Okay, there are days when they will release them, but most of the time they are not going to release them, and we build our strategy on something that happens more frequently. Okay, there are days when you won't be able to identify who's trapped, like this day here, okay, because it was just choppy. But most of the time, they're not going to release them. You see, everybody went down was trapped, okay? And then the session opened. Yes, they gave something like a sell, but just to trick people to go down, to take the opposite direction, and they just went up. Okay, if you go to your charts and you do proper back testing, you will realize that most of the days, yes, they got trap volume, they gave a sell opportunity but never released them. Okay, so most of the days they won't release these guys because they spend almost the entire day, or they spend the Asian and the London session trapping. So it makes sense never to go back and release them. As you can see, this is something that happens most of the time. You see, trap volume, they pull back, but they don't go to release them. Everybody who's buying here is literally becoming trap, and then that's where they move away from trap volume. Okay, so as you can see, we actually went through a couple of days, and you saw that, okay, maybe out of 10 times, 8 times they are not gonna go back and release them, and that is the most important thing, and that is the reason we actually identify trap volume during this session. Okay, this is important for us. Okay, very, very important. Okay, now let's go to the second one, because I don't want to make this video quite long. Okay, the second one doesn't need any extra skill. Okay, you just wait for the time, you wait for 9:30 a.m. okay, 9:30 a.m. US time or 3:30 p.m. South African time. You can convert from 9:30 US time to your own country time, okay? You just wait for the time. This one you just have to look at your clock, okay? And then the third one here is the most important. Again, you wait for trap volume during the session, and for this we use chart patterns, guys. There are many chart patterns. For those who have the playbook, I've put a lot of chart patterns in your playbook. Just make sure you master them, because those chart patterns will keep repeating themselves over and over and over again, and you're gonna keep on reaping and reaping and reaping, okay? So let me just give an example, because obviously I can't explain all the chart patterns, okay? Say, let's go to the same example. You see, uh, I'm gonna be explaining this part here. Let me just zoom it. Let me just zoom it so that everybody can see. You see what I showed you here? Okay. Yes, we have trap volume, trap down, and then the session opens. Okay, this is, let's say this is 9:30 US time. Okay, this is the New York session. Okay, this is the New York session. Okay, it's the opening. We are sitting on our hands, we are doing nothing. Okay, why? Because we know that, okay, we are waiting for trapped volume during the session. This is part of our criteria. And then again, once this is met, we're gonna be waiting for an evidence candle. I will explain this. Okay, this is the simplest strategy, guys. You see, they go up and then they make a shoulder, they make a high, and they make a shoulder. Okay, and then we're just gonna have a neckline here. Mostly the engulfing or the evidence candle is gonna be an engulfing candle that closes outside here, and immediately when this candle closes, let me use another color for people to see. Okay, it's gonna be a candle like this, which is a huge engulfing candle. What this candle does is it immediately shifts the zone. Everybody who went up here, and went up here is literally trapped. Okay, and they are now relying on hope or praying for prices to come back to break even. They know they are wrong, but one thing you have to know with traders is most traders are stubborn. When they know they are wrong, they don't want to close immediately. They are hoping prices will go to break even so that they can at least close at a break even point. Okay, and the market makers are well aware of that, and those are the kind of people they need, because they are going to punish them and actually go down at least 50 pips. Okay, and when these guys here, since they don't want to close until they want to close, since they don't want to close, they are actually relying on hope, hoping and praying for prices to come back. What the market is going to do, it's going to go at least 50 pips to punishing them, and when it reaches 50 pips, obviously somebody will see very big losses on their accounts, and they will be forced to close. Okay, they will be forced to close because the pain will not be bearable. Okay, so that's what the market does. Because if the market goes maybe 15 pips and then it goes back and releases them, obviously most people don't use stop losses. Therefore, those people will not be of any use to the market makers. Okay, they only become useful when they are now closing their position with big losses. Okay, so this is one of the reasons when we enter, we put a stop loss. Okay, if we are wrong, we need them to close us right away. We don't want to stay long enough to know how wrong we are. Okay, we want them to close us immediately. There'll be another opportunity today, tomorrow. There'll be another opportunity the day after tomorrow. One loss is not a problem. Okay, sometimes yes, we take losses. We have to accept. Okay, a good trader knows how to accept losses. Okay, because you're not always gonna win. There will be a couple of losses here and there, but because we are managing our risk well, that's not a problem. Okay, guys, so yes, of course we will take this. And what this pattern literally tells us is that, okay, they send people up, and people are still believing that, okay, when they pull back to make a shoulder, people still think it's a pullback. Okay, then they go up again. What does book says? Book says buy. Okay, books will say sell, buy, sell, buy. Okay, they tell you to sell the pullback and buy when it's going up. Okay, so people think that this is still this. We know. Okay, we know if they keep going up without giving us a pattern, well, then that's fine. Okay, we might just do nothing. Okay, because we lose nothing. We know exactly what we are looking for. We are looking for a chart pattern. There are different kinds of chart patterns. Make sure you master them. Okay, so you see, when they pull back again, people still believe it's a pullback. Okay, and when they go up this time, they don't go all the way to releasing this, guys, because they've already gathered enough orders. Okay, market makers find it very hard to trade, so they sell by portion. Say for example, if they need to sell $50 million on a day, because those guys trade high volumes and they're actually going against retail guys, so we don't have sufficient capital to match their orders. What they will do is they will show us that prices are going up because they want us to buy. they want to sell, obviously they will take the opposite direction. Okay, so when we are selling, what they are doing, when we are buying, they are selling from us, they sell a portion. Okay, and then again, when they show us that they are buying, yes, you don't believe us, we are going high. So when they go high, we are doing what? We are buying or adding more position because we don't understand what they intend to do. Okay, and then again, we are buying. So they sold three different portions, and if they actually their order was met here, okay, they sold the whole amount they wanted to sell, that's when they're gonna move prices down. Okay, so that's why we need to know when are people trapped. Okay, and since we don't move the market, we only know what market makers have been doing by seeing chart patterns. Okay, market makers are tricky, they are always going to be tricky, they are always winning. Remember, there's a statistics, okay, which says 90 to 95% of people are losing on the markets. Okay, and that is true, that is a number that has been well maintained for many decades. Okay, and it's because like we don't know what they are doing, so they have all the power, and we understand that. Okay, so our job is not to actually try to predict, try to jump in here and then. No, our job is to wait and see what they are busy with. When they are done, guys, they will not be able to hide their footprints. So when we get the evidence candle, that's their footprint. Okay, we track their footsteps, they can never hide that from us. Okay, so once the pattern is given, we wait for the evidence candle. The evidence candle is mostly gonna be the candle that breaks out of the pattern. However, it's just a candle that when it closes, we can see who is trapped and trapped and trapped and who is actually losing a lot. Okay, so even if we go to our chart, guys, let's go to our charts quite quick. Okay, okay, let me show you. Today we had many beautiful trades. Okay, today we had many beautiful trades. Okay, if you look at what we have been saying, this is a pattern. Let me just show you. Okay, of course, okay, let me show you from the beginning. I don't want to go through these trades because, guys, we keep going through the same thing over and over again. Okay, I just want you to be well aware of what we look for on a daily basis. So obviously, guys, when the session began, okay, these guys here were trapped. Mostly these guys below the closing price, exactly what I said. Okay, exactly what we keep saying every day. It's mostly gonna be on this line because they're mostly gonna use this the entire day to trap volume. So everybody who went down here is literally trapped when the session opens. Okay, okay, most of the time they're not gonna release them. However, today on S&P 500 they did release them. Okay, but let's proceed. Okay, once we have identified trap volume, what do? The next step is actually to wait for the session opening time. This is where the session opens. Okay, and once the session has opened, we wait for trap volume. We are doing nothing, we are sitting on our hands. This is very important. Okay, I told you when we opened this video, we are not guessing, we cannot predict market, that is beyond our reach. Okay, we do not predict prices in any way, we only react once they are done with the trapping. Okay, look at this, beautiful. This pattern is there in your playbook. I went through the most important patterns, and I explained the psychology and told you what to look for. Okay, so look at this, guys, look at this. Okay, I told you. Okay, I'll explain this in a moment. You see, they gave a beautiful pattern over here. This is a rectangle, one of my favorite patterns. I love a rectangle. Okay, because it trapped volume below, it traps volume high. So look at what they did. They trap, and eventually they broke out with an engulf. You see, this is an evidence candle. Why? Because when this candle closes, it tells you everybody who went up is trapped. This is so easy. Everybody who went up is trapped. Okay, and that's what we want to see. When you enter this, you'll realize that take profit was hit on the first move down. Okay, mostly I don't like it when they start like consolidating or pulling back or whatsoever. I want my take profit to be hit right away. That's why I told you most of the time your take profit will be hit in less than 15 minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all the trades, but guys, everything was so easy today. Okay, and it's easy every day. Tomorrow it's gonna be the same thing. Every day it's the same thing. Now let's go to another point that I want to show you. Okay, I believe you understand the patterns. Okay, so if you are new, hit the subscription button because you don't want to be missing this. This strategy is the easiest strategy you can ever get. Now I want us to get to something important. The time is highly important. The opportunity will be given at or close to the hourly mark or the half hour mark. It could be maybe 10 minutes before the hourly mark or 10 minutes after the hourly mark, okay? But you need to know that most of the days the evidence candle is going to be given near the hourly mark or exactly at the hourly mark, or near the half hour mark or exactly at the half hour mark, okay? So as I said, it can be 10 minutes before, it can be 10 minutes after, okay? So let's go to the example we just saw recently, okay? Let's look at the time. Look at the time down here, okay? Let's look at the time these opportunities were presented. Look at this. This was 7 minutes after the hourly mark. You see, this is not hard. You know what you're looking for, and you know the time that you are looking for that opportunity. You are looking for an evidence candle, and you know that you are looking for it exactly at what time. What can be hard about this? Just sit on your hands. Don't try to say, oh, now this it looks like they are going down. They gave a very beautiful engulf here. I'm going to take it because, yeah, I'm going to maximize. I'm going to take it before they even break out. You are just setting yourself up for losses. Why? Because they haven't shown you any sign that they are going to go down. This doesn't mean they're going to go down. Look at what they did. They pulled back. The only time they went down was, you see, when they gave a candle that shows that, we are done now. Everybody who got trapped inside, that's your business. We are just leaving. Let me tell you something very important. Please listen to this carefully. Guys, if you are going, say maybe you are going to you're going to maybe a friend's party. You don't know where they stay, okay? You just know their name and the street, okay? And then you find somebody along the way who tells you that, oh, they are my neighbor, okay, and I'm going here home. I will take you there. You don't know the direction, okay? Say for example, you have been working with that person for the whole hour. Now you think, oh, you are close because you have been with this person for the whole hour and they have been showing you the roads and the directions. That doesn't simply mean you are right, okay? You might have been working with that person for an hour just to find that, oh, we are still 2 hours away from that house, okay? You are gonna get lost, and when you get lost, you're gonna actually lose a lot, okay? It's better to rather arrive late, okay, rather than getting lost. Let me give you another example again. Say maybe you are with your friend, okay, who is actually taking you to the party. You don't know the direction at all, and they decide that, okay, I just want to go to the shop and buy something. And you think, oh, they are delaying me. They are delaying me. Now I will go alone. Okay. I will walk alone. I'll find the direction. No, you're not going to find it. Chances are you're going to get lost. And when you get lost, you're going to lose a lot. Okay. So it's better to wait for the person who went to the store because he's the one who knows the direction. Okay. When you wait for them, you go with them, you're not going to get lost. So guys, never try to predict or to jump before the market. Just because they gave this beautiful engulf doesn't mean they're going to break out. Okay. This is a perfect example. Okay. Wait for them to give an evidence candle. Wait for them to give that clear trading opportunity. Okay. Wait for them to do that. Okay. And there's another thing I want you to check. Okay. Let's just go through a couple of trades quite quick. Okay. This is S&P. You can see beautiful opportunity. If we bring in the moving average of 20, you realize that, oh, this is perfect. You see, it's exploding down. Okay. Straight down. We know most of the time they're not going to release these guys, but today, yes, they released them, okay? And it was a very great opportunity. Besides, if I told you, look at, always ask yourself, what kind of trend do I see? You see, this is an explosive trend. We get two different trend lines at different levels. This is a trend that shows, this is a type of trend that shows you that they are going to explode, okay? Prices are going to explode, okay? All of this is in your playbook, okay? All of this is in your playbook, okay? Let's go to where we were first, because there's still something. We know the criteria now. We know the exact times you are looking for an opportunity. However, as prices are trading or before the session begins, you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. Ask yourself these two questions. What type of trend is developing? This is very important, because once you know the type of trend, you're actually gonna stay away from counter trending. And also ask yourself, do we have major news during the US session? If we don't have major news during the session, like if you look at this whole week, this week we don't have major news during the equity after the equity has opened. So this week is going to present beautiful opportunities, okay? The only news that are coming late is it's probably on Tuesday, tomorrow, but they're coming way too late. The opportunity will already have been presented and we will be out of the charts already, okay? So if you look, most of the opportunities are coming early, okay? most of the opportunities are coming early here, so we don't have a problem. Because if you have news during the equity session, you just have to actually wait for the news to trade. Okay, that's highly important. Don't get in before the news. Okay. And the other question is, what kind of trend is developing? I just showed you on the charts right now that, okay, if you look at S&P 500, it gave an explosive trend. Look at this trend, two trend lines on different levels. This is there in your playbook. Everything is there. Okay, if I go to your playbook, you will see that everything is there. Okay. Okay, I told you, pay close attention to the patterns. The patterns are there. All the patterns you'll ever need are there. Okay, if you look at page 3, let's just say page 3, okay, page 3 of your playbook, you realize that, okay, okay, we have three types of trends. Okay, we have creeping, explosive, and normal. We have more than 5 types of creeping trends, two types of explosive trends, 2 types of normal trends. Okay, everything is there in your playbook. It's important to know the kind of trend, because this presents a lot of opportunities for those who understood the type of trend today. Obviously, obviously, for those who understood the type of trend, they knew that this is an explosive kind of trend. Okay, if they waited till late, there's no need to counter trend this. Okay, there's no need to counter trend this at all. You can rather take it. Okay, because this is an explosive kind of trade. And if you knew that this is an explosive kind of trend, you can see they gave a very beautiful opportunity and an engulfing candle that exploded down. Extra opportunities for you. Okay, so guys, everything you need is there. Let's go to the playbook again, because I want to show you something very important. If you go to the playbook again, and then we go to let's go to page 12. Okay, I've put all the things you'll ever need here. Okay, chart patterns, I've put a lot of chart patterns, and I explained the psychology. So guys, make sure you master the trends, make sure you master the patterns. Okay, master everything that I've put in that playbook. There is nothing I put there that is not important. Everything there is important. This is the easiest kind of trades that you should be getting almost each and every day. Okay, so guys, let's go to US30. If you go to US30, one thing you realize is sorry guys, okay, trade volume before the session. Obviously, everybody who went down before the equity began was trapped. And again, I told you, there are days when they will release them, but most of the days they won't. Okay, as you look at last week Friday, they didn't. Most of the days they won't. But however, markets are not perfect. There are days when they will just release them. Okay, so you see, yes, we identified this. Now the next step is to wait for the equity opening time. I repeat, if you are new, hit the subscription button. Okay, if you are part of the family, comment. I will respond to anything. If you have questions, just ask them. Okay, look at this, guys. Look at this. You see, look at this. This is a double top. Okay, it's a double top. I've put an example of the double top that resembles this one exactly in the playbook. Most double tops will pull back. Okay, so look at this, and look at the time. Let's bring the 20 EMA. Okay, let's bring the 20 EMA. When we bring the 20 EMA, you realize that, oh, this is a double top. Okay, they broke down. So it doesn't matter, guys. Let's use the bodies. You see, these are the bodies. Okay, this is where it was bouncing, but on the bodies. So when you are using the bodies, you realize that they gave a first evidence candle here. If you enter there, you are safe, because this is a candle. When it closes, obviously everybody went up is literally trapped. Okay, and then again, look at this, they pulled back, and then they broke out of here with a huge engulfing candle. This is an opportunity to size in, to add another position. Okay, when they do something like this, they are simply giving you another opportunity to size in, add another position. And obviously we need our move to get hit in the first run. Okay, the first run. Wow, you see, this was more than 150 points. Okay, the first run, 50 pips hit in less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's what we need. We need our take profit to be hit on the first run. I know most people won't understand this. They will say you are leaving a lot on the table. We are leaving nothing, because we need our move to, we need to actually get paid on the first move. And the importance is this one. You get paid in 3 minutes, guys. You can close your chart. You are done for the day in 3 minutes. When you get used to this kind of fast moves, you just gonna enjoy this kind of business every day. Okay, because you know that sorry, you don't have to be emotional. You know that you are there for roughly less than 15 minutes. Your take profit is hit. You go out. Okay, you go out. Mind you, the whole day you didn't even come to your charts, okay? You didn't come to your charts, you did nothing. You were busy with whatever you were doing. You just came 5 to 10 minutes before the session began, okay? As you can see this highlighted area. You just came to your chart 5 to 10 minutes before the session began. The opportunity was presented in roughly, let's see, the first one, yes, 45, okay, but look at this one again, 3 minutes after the hourly mark, okay? If you missed this one because of time, it's good, okay? You took this one, okay? For this one, it needs maybe if you have been doing your back testing, you already know. That's why I always say go and back test, go and back test. But this was the first opportunity, this was the second opportunity. This one, I believe most people took it because of the time, okay? Time is very important here, okay? Time is important. I took this one here, okay, and I added here. However, time is the most important thing. Look, 3 minutes after the hourly mark. Guys, this is going to happen almost every day, okay? Almost every single day. You get paid in less than 15 minutes, you are out. What are you looking for? Tomorrow, it's the same opportunities again. Less than 15 minutes after entering, you are out. There's no need for heavy emotions. There's no need for this and that, okay? You know you are in and out. You can continue with the day, because I believe that freedom is one of the most important things. You need your time to do whatever you want. And besides, I always say, if you are trading, it's better to have other businesses as well. Don't focus solely on the markets, okay? So 30 minutes, it's something better. It's something good, okay? When we go to German 30, if we go to a 5 minutes, you will realize that, okay, where is trap volume? Obviously, we couldn't really see who is trapped, because they didn't really spend much time trapping. And I told you, there are days when they will just explode from the Asian session all the way to the US session. However, look at this. Wow. Let's go to a smaller time frame. I want to show you something, okay? I want to show you something. Sorry guys, the video is getting too long, but I believe for your own benefit, this is gonna help, okay? I wouldn't say this if it wasn't important, okay? Okay. Look at this, look at this, look at this. You see now what's happening. They're giving you a rectangle, and now they are giving you a rectangle at the high of the previous day. This is a very important key level. They are literally telling you that everybody going up, okay, this is just a fake breakout, okay? They're literally telling you that, oh, everybody going up is literally trapped, okay? Let's look at the bodies where they touch. You see, even if you waited for this one, okay, you can still see that, okay, once it goes down, who is trapped, okay? Look at this, they engulf. Wow, they engulfed the level itself. We spoke about this last week. They engulfed the level itself. Let's bring in the 20 MA. Guys, this is the same thing. It's gonna happen tomorrow, and if I'm gonna record again, I will be recording the very same things, okay? Each and every day, it's the same thing. Just sit on your hands, be patient, don't decide for the market. You see, they try to go up, boom. The moment they close here, oh wow, this is amazing. The moment they close here, this is your entry, you see, take profit is hit on the first run to the downside. That's what we need. I don't want them to actually come back and do this. This just adds emotions. But if you pay close attention again, if you pay close attention, you will realize that they gave a right angle triangle. I'll rather take a re-entry than to wait for them to do all the pullbacks and stuff, okay? I want my take profit to be hit on the first move down. Look at this, they gave a right angle triangle, broke down out of it, okay? This is something beautiful, okay? Beautiful. You can see when they close here. I use the bodies I told you. You can see when they close here, any of these candles, okay, they are exploding down, okay? This is the same kind of opportunities every day. But the key point here is the time. Look at the time. What time is the opportunity actually being presented? 3 minutes after the hourly mark. What is difficult with this? What is difficult? If they don't give an opportunity during this hour, it's fine. They might give an opportunity after 30 minutes, okay? If they don't give an opportunity after 30 minutes, wait again for the time, okay? Every time they reach an hour mark, look at what happens. 5 minutes, let's say 10 minutes before the hour mark to 10 minutes after. Look at this. They give another opportunity 5 minutes after the hour, the half hour mark. You see, they do the same things over and over again. If you haven't gotten an opportunity, wait to see what happens at these times exactly, okay? Because we still have a lot of hours as they are trading, okay? Let's look at Nasdaq. It's the last one for today. I didn't really want to go through these things because most of you already know it's the same thing each and every day. Okay, they just exploded up. We couldn't tell who is literally trapped here. Okay, they just exploded up, and I told you most of the time they're gonna do that. Okay, they are not really bouncing and playing on the, yes, they just bounced up. It's still okay. Okay, let's go to your 1 minute time frame. Okay, when we are on a 1 minute time frame, what do? We wait for the equity to open, and we don't chase any equity opening candle. You see, this is the candle that opens the equity. They are playing. We are watching. Okay, we are doing literally nothing. Okay, and then let's take it from here. Okay, let's just look at how clean these things are. Okay, just look at how clean these things are. This is a right angled triangle taken from here, right angle triangle. Okay, but of course this one is gonna need a little bit of experience in backtesting. Okay, I want you to start with the easiest ones. Okay, but again, this is a very perfect one. Bring in the 20 EMA, you realize that, oh, okay, this made it very perfect. You see, when they give the evidence candle, they are done with their job. Okay, once they are done with the job, you're gonna get the easiest opportunity on the day. This is something that keeps happening each and every day. Everything is simple. Just sit on your hands. At least what I love now is that you know what you are looking for. Okay, because I know people have been gambling for the longest time, coming to the market without knowing exactly what they are looking for. You're gonna blow your account. But when you know exactly what you are looking for, what time is it most likely to be presented? Obviously, guys, that will allow you to sit on your hands. Okay, you see, this is 6 minutes after the hour mark. Okay, opportunities will be given at the hour mark or close to the hour mark, at the half hour mark or close to the half hour mark. Okay, look at this, guys. Your take profit is here. They go 90 something points in the first move. So your 50 pips was literally hit in less than let's just say in less than 4 minutes. How beautiful can that be? How beautiful can that be? Tell me, how beautiful can that be? What do you need? What do you want? What extra confluence do you need? Okay, because everything is there. The time is there. You know you are waiting for them to trap. Once they have done trapping, they will give you an evidence candle showing you that now we are leaving. One thing the market cannot do is to hide their footsteps. Guys, they will never in a lifetime be able to hide their footsteps. They will sneak, they will be tricky, they will do all sort of stuff. Hence 90 to 95% of retail guys are losing on the market. But one thing for sure that they will never ever be able to hide is their footsteps. Rely on that. Use that to your advantage. Okay, you can only use that to your advantage when you are patient. Okay, when you are patient, you don't know the direction. The person who knows the direction wants to go to a shop, wants to maybe spend 15 minutes eating somewhere because maybe they might feel hungry. Don't push them and tell them they're delaying you. They know the direction. Okay, just be patient. You will arrive at your destination. Okay, the market makers are busy trapping and trapping. Do nothing until they show you their footsteps. Because guys, if you're gonna be forcing, oh, now they gave a beautiful engulfing candle, oh, I'm taking this engulfing candle, this is an engulfing candle, then boom, you lost. You're gonna be blaming the markets. Oh, no, this doesn't work. No, you didn't work, you didn't do your job. Okay, your job is not to predict. You try to predict, you try to say, oh, now they have to break down. You are deciding for the market. Are you a market mover? Are you a market maker? Can you move the market one pip? If you can, then you can do that. But if you know inside of you that you cannot, you don't have the capability, you cannot move the market one pip, cease from trying to actually decide for the market. Okay, it's not your job. Okay, your job is to wait. When they are done, they will show you their footsteps. They will tell you that now we are leaving, and that's when you want to capitalize on the opportunity. Okay, so guys, today we got beautiful trades, and then after trading, obviously journal. Personally, I prefer journaling later during the night, because if I took a loss, obviously, if I take a loss and then I'm gonna journal, obviously I will be emotional. Okay, like every human being, and the journaling will be a little bit too biased. Okay, so just try to go out, refresh, calm your mind, and then back test after that. Okay, and then journal after that. And one thing you have to do every day is to back test. You cannot go far without back testing. I know you see that this is the most simplest opportunities. Okay, however, there are days when markets change behavior like slightly, and you won't be able to see that. There are days when, okay, they will now be giving the opportunity at this time most of the days. You won't see that until you backtest. And I know most of you have a problem. You don't have enough data to backtest with, okay? There is this website here, which is literally called Dukas Copy. Dukas Copy. Dukas Copy, it's a bank, okay? When you go to this website and then you come down here to historical data feed, you click here, you're just gonna land here, and then when you are here, it's historical data feed. You will get data for if you need crosses, if you need major pairs, if you need metals. If you are trading commodities, you'll find commodities here, okay? You just select whatever you need. Let me just go to a currency pair, okay? Any currency pair that I choose is fine, and then I'll select the date of the data that I need. Say maybe I need data from 2006, okay? And I'll choose the time frame. It depends on me. If I need a 1 minute time frame, I can select it, second time frame, daily time frame, whatever I need, okay? And then I just select it here. As you can see, data from 2006 to 2004, and then I just click download, and the data is gonna download, okay? So this is where you're gonna get previous records, okay? This is where you're gonna get previous records, okay? Once this completes, it's gonna ask you to either download it as a Excel, or to download it as an what is it, HST, something like that, which supports MetaTrader 4. You take the second option, not the one for Excel, okay? Once that is done, and then you just go to your charts again. Let me show you. You just go to your charts, and when you're on your charts, you go to tools, and then you go to history center, okay? Say for instance, let's say maybe I downloaded euro and I downloaded 1 minute time frame. I'll just come and double click the 1 minute, and then they will open the data here. I'll just select the data from the top, and then I will scroll all the way down, and then click shift, and then I will delete this data, okay? And then I will click on import and import the new data that I have. And when I go to refresh the charts, I will realize that, okay, on my 1 minute time frame, I have a lot of data, okay? But for 1 minute, it will give you data starting from 3 years. We know that most MetaTrader platforms or broker now will give you data for at least maybe 3-5 months, okay, when it comes to the 1 minute chart. So you can get data from the previous 3 years if you're gonna be downloading for the 1 minute chart. However, when you go to a higher time frame, they'll give you more time. As you just saw, downloaded from 2006, so you can just back test from many years before, and that will give you an idea of what is happening on the charts, okay? What is happening, you'll get to know most of the things, okay? Because back testing has no substitution. You still have to work hard, guys. I tried my best, okay? I believe this strategy is something that you know now, and you are gonna capitalize on it, okay? Let's thank the Almighty God for giving us the ability to understand these things, okay? Guys, I wish you all the best, okay? I wish you all the best. Tomorrow, same opportunities, same time, same behavior. The day after tomorrow, same behavior. Next week, same behavior. Next year, same behavior. Next of next year, same behavior. Master this, okay? Master this, okay? Master this. You actually will reap a lot, okay? And guys, I've put all the patterns you need in your playbook. It's in the description if you need it. All the patterns, all the things you have to know, all the important things are there, because I can't just explain everything. Already this video is 42 minutes long, and you know, I don't like making long videos. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I love you all. Have a beautiful and a blessed night. Thank you. Tomorrow, same opportunities again. Thank you, guys.